Okay, let's go back to our lesson. Let's see. Christiana, were you a red stick or a white stick?
A red stick.
What is something you would add to the argument to tell people to try to get them to be a red stick?
They took you through the printing room.
The red sticks, they fought. Did the white sticks fight? They didn't fight for their land, did they? They didn't fight the Europeans. They fought their brother. So we've got, you don't fight your family, that the red sticks fought for their rights and ways, and the white sticks got their land taken away anyway. Christiana, does that kind of cover what you were thinking? Yeah, she just said it in a little different way, didn't she? And that's okay. We're not always going to say things in the same way. Okay, let's see. Caroline, were you a red stick or a white stick? A red stick? Okay, what is something you might add? Evan, please take that off your head.
Even though the whole the red sticks died, they still try to get their land.
Okay, so they gave their life, didn't they? That's what I hear you telling me, Caroline. They gave their lives for their land and for their ways to preserve their heritage. Was there anybody who was a white stick that didn't change their mind?
It's kind of hard to think. I mean, I don't know which one I would be.
Okay, and Michael says now he's not sure which one he would be. It's a little bit complicated.
I don't know. If there was a running away choice, I would choose it.
Okay, Caroline said if there was a running away choice, that's what she would have done. Emily, were you a red stick? You were a white stick, okay. So Emily, what is something you might say in your writing to get people to choose to be a white stick? Remember, you're trying to get people to agree with you, so what's something you might tell them? Okay, while she's thinking, let's see. Luke, you're waving your hand. So what would you say to get people to agree with you that you should be a white stick?
I would say, don't you want to live longer?
Okay. You would live longer.
Because they have more weapons like guns and stuff.
Yeah.
The red sticks only had them clubs, and they had some guns because they stole them, but yeah, they didn't have a lot of it. Good point.
Okay, so you would live longer. Emily, now can you say something that you might say? You got what? Okay. So if you were going to stay, you would have to live like the white man, right? More like the settlers. And what was the primary thing that they wanted the natives to do to live like the settlers? Caroline, before you fall out of your desk.
They wanted them to not hunt deer, but make their own clothes out of like wool.
Yes, they wanted them to farm, didn't they?
Who was having a seizure?
That's kind of what it looked like.
Yes, you like.
Okay, let's see. The last one, Zariana. Which one were you, a red stick or a white stick? Okay, what would you say to somebody to get them to agree with you that you should be a white stick? Guys, remember, having that answer is part of being ready. While she's thinking, Luke, is there something else you would say? What?
We have better resources.
Okay, your resources would be better. All right, now Zai, what would you say? Okay, so we've got live longer on here. Okay, is there something else you can think of? Think about what Caroline said when Luke said they would live longer. Why did she say that the white sticks lived longer? They had better weapons, didn't they? Where did they get those weapons from?
The Americans.
Yes. Okay, so now we've got a few reasons that you would put in your writing to be a red stick or white stick. And remember, this is called argumentative writing or persuasive writing. So you're not going to explain the war, are you? We already know what happened in the war. You're going to try to get someone else to choose to be a red stick or a white stick. Think about Andrew Jackson and Tecumseh. Did they persuade the red sticks to fight the good fight, or the white sticks to be more like the settlers? Yeah, it was actually Benjamin Hawkins who persuaded these people to become white sticks and more like the settlers. Because who sent him as an Indian agent?
Abraham Lincoln.
Not Abraham Lincoln.
Washington.
George Washington. Remember, he sent him back to talk to the Indians to get them to try to be more like the Americans.
He like on both sides, basically.
Yeah, he was playing both sides, wasn't he? And then Tecumseh, he was the Creek leader, wasn't he? And what did he say?
They didn't want to give up their land anymore.
He said, don't give up your ways. If need be, we will fight. So those are things, that's the way you're going to put it. You're going to either be like Benjamin Hawkins and say, hey, give up your land. Yes, it's only a small piece of it, but you're going to have more comfort. You're going to be farming. You're not going to have to move as often and follow deer or certain crops or things like that. Other game that you hunt, and try to get people to be white sticks, or you're going to say, hey, this sounds like a bad deal to me. They're trying to take our ways and our land for their own benefit, and we can't do that.
And then they'll just send us away.
And then they're going to send us away anyway, because did they know that during that time?
No.
No. But a little while later,
No.
we all know the Trail of Tears. And was it called the Trail of Tears because it was a happy time? No, it was called the Trail of Tears because it was a sad time. Now, what you're going to do is flip over on the back of that paper where you made that red stick and white stick list. Or red stick and white stick notation. That was just for your thinking. On the back of it, you're going to choose your side. You can change your side, like Jamarie did, because he got more information. as we grow and as our minds change and we learn more information, doesn't the way we think change?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's part of having a growth mindset. That, because we're learning new information, we're getting more details, it changes our feelings about things and the way we think about things. So on the back of that paper, today, all you're going to do is make a map. You can use the things that I used, but you also have to add your own to it. Okay, on the back of your paper, draw a circle in the middle. I want you to draw a circle in the middle of the paper. Now either put red sticks or white sticks in that circle. I said put it on the back of the paper. Draw a circle in the middle and put red sticks or white sticks. Now, you're going to make those different branches that I made during your brainstorming. Michael, that's not going to be big enough. During your brainstorming, and you're going to add reasons why someone else should agree with you. What do you think your Alabama history book's on your desk and open to those pages for?
To get information
To
out of the book.
look back and to get information from the text. That is absolutely correct. I'm going to set my timer. Should your pencil be put down or should your book be closed before 10 minutes is up? No. You may pause to think. You may pause to read some. But the expectation is for you to have your plan for writing finished today, because next week you will start the writing process. Do we all understand what we're supposed to do? Thumbs up for yes, thumbs down for no, thumbs to the side if you're confused. Jamaria, what are you confused about?
We know.
Okay, you're not confused.
Because I really wanted to add something to the white sticks.
Okay, Caroline, you choose your side.
They get more land. The white sticks.
You have to choose one, Michael. If not, then guess what? You can't get a report card grade for writing this 9 weeks. So you gotta choose one or the other. What did you choose the day that we did our vote? Just stick with that. Okay, ready? The timer starts. Should you be out of your seat? No. When we're writing, your rear is in your chair. Your feet are on the floor. And your pencil stays in your hand. Get busy. Yes, you write inside your circles, just like I did. You draw those branches and make the other circles, just like we did up there, Blossom. You can use mine, but you must add to them. What is it, Alonzo? Okay. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. You just choose one side or the other, Bronson. Yes, ma'am. It is okay if you switch sides, absolutely. Remember, that's part of growth mindset if we change our mind. Logan, that pencil needs to be in your hand. That is my expectation. That means your pencil stays in your hand and you are writing. No, sir, turn around. Right now you're brainstorming and writing.
I thought you were talking to me.
No. Let's see what you got, Demario. Okay, at the end of planning time, you get no more time to plan. There shouldn't be a reason why people aren't working. Yes, sir.
What does live more, did you mean to put live more like disabilities?
Yes.
I'm just making sure, okay? I'm not correcting you, I was just making sure.
Well, it's okay if you do.
Okay, I just didn't want to be rude about it.
Luke, you should be worried about writing, not worried about what I'm doing. Ashley, should we worry about decorating our circles? No, we should worry about getting our thoughts down. Okay, I see Ivan's at a pause, but he's looking in his book, so is it okay that he's paused for a second? Yes, it is okay. I see Bryson is at a pause. He's writing. If you need to look back in your text, that is absolutely okay. All the way over to the end of the chapter. Or to the Bible portion down. As I wrote the page number on the board so you would know where to be and to look for your text evidence. There, Mom, is that better? All right, Bryson, doesn't look like you're looking in your book and your pencil's not to your paper. Luke, are we playing binoculars or are we writing? If you need to quickly go up there and look, you can do that, but hurry back to your seat. If you can't see that far away, that's okay, because you're back there in the corner. All right, Michael, turn. Your book is not on the floor to the side of your desk, neither is your paper. Well, instead of just thinking, you should be looking for text evidence. We can think and think and think about it all day and not come up with anything, but if we look back at our text evidence, it's gonna give us what? That information that we need. Let's work smarter, not harder. You have about 4 minutes left. And remember, your book takes you all the way to the Battle of Horseshoe Bend. Why was the Battle of Horseshoe Bend important?
That was the last war.
It was the last battle of the Great War, wasn't it? Thank you, Ivan.
And also important because that was like the end of the group of the, what do you call it?
It was the end of the Red Stick Nation.
Yeah. The Red Stick Nation.
Alright, Michael, you need to be working. It looks like Jamaria's got lots of ideas for writing. Christian's got lots of ideas. I saw Christiana and Zoe go straight to writing ideas, and they got a ton. Asher's got a good bit.
There's 6.
Okay, you have about 2 minutes. Zoe, tell me why you put not scared on there.
Because whenever they start from 10 to 5, they act like they want to go.
Yes, the Red Sticks, they acted like they were not scared to fight at all, even though they didn't have those weapons, did they? I didn't even think about putting that down. That's a great idea. Caroline, tell me why you put fault for culture.
How they did stuff.
Okay, 'cause they wanted them to change the way that they did things, didn't they? So, yeah, that's a good idea. Culture is kind of the same thing as heritage. It's the way that groups of people live.
They probably also wanted them to wear a little bit more clothes too.
Yeah, they might have wanted them to wear a little more clothes.
Wearing clothes is way better than being freezing there.
Them running around in your underwear. That's a good idea. Think about it that way, Caroline.
Wonder where, didn't the Rusty have more clothes than Rusty?
I'm pretty sure after the Greek War, the Americans had way more land.
Oh, yes, after the war, they did have way more land, the Americans. Okay, your time is up. Find a good stopping place. I want you to put your plan inside your book so that you know exactly where it's at. Make sure your name's on yours in case it falls out and someone picks it up. They know not to throw it away, but to return it to you. Put your paper inside your book. You have created your writing plan. These are things that you're going to include in your writing. We will start the writing process on Monday. Make sure that you close your book. Jamaria, where should that paper go? Inside your book, so it's in a safe place, isn't it? Close your book, you may put those in your cubby.
Can I borrow some tape?
Yes, ma'am.